to the new video of SQL injection. In this video, we are going to know what are the injection points to perform SQL injection. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first injection point is get base SQL injection. I'm taking here the vulnerable web application and the URL. You can see there is parameter equal to value, and we can inject a sqli, or you can say SQL query vulnerable payload of SQL query in the value parameter. So in this, attacker have to attack through URLs parameter, and if any of the web application is vulnerable to get base SQL injection, it means it is taking some parameter in its URL, and we can easily inject our SQL injection, and the web application will give us to some error response or something response from the server side or database side, and this is what it is, get base SQL injection. Now I'm going to show the practical. So guys, I'm taking this SQL lab to show you get base SQL injection. Do not pay attention to the title of this lab. We will cover all these lab deeply in the further videos. The purpose of this video is just to show you the injection point. So now let's go ahead. First of all, you have to see there are loads of categories here. You can see the accessories, clothing, shoes and accessories, and lifestyle, tech gifts. You have to just click on any of the category. I'm going to click on the tech gifts. After clicking tech gifts, you can see the URL, and the URL containing category equal to tech gifts. This is the parameter, and in this parameter, in this URL, we can just click our SQL injection payload. Before entering or injecting our SQL injection payload, we have to test is there any possibility of SQL injection in this website, or I'm just going to enter here the single quote, and this single quote is nothing but the testing the SQL injection in any web application. Is there any possibility for the SQL injection or not? So I'm just entering here, and you can see here internal server error. That means there is possibility of SQL injection. Now I'm going to finally inject my SQL injection payload. So just writing here my payload, and don't worry guys, this plus is nothing but the encoding. Okay, so you can see guys, tech gives and or 1 equal to 1. So after entering this payload, you can see the congratulations, use all the lab, and the main thing is there was the get base SQL injection, and after entering this payload, we can see all the tag gives categories, and the you can say the information of the tag gifts, and this is the main thing about the get base SQL injection. So moving forward for the further injection point also. So guys, now the second injection point is post base SQL injection. In post base SQL injection, you can see there is some vulnerable web application. I'm taking some example here, and you can see login to factor infra, local user, and username and password. Main thing is attacker have to find any HTML form that may execute SQLi query, and the example of this form is a sign up form. It can be login form, etc. So whenever you will get some login form or any HTML form in the web application, that means we can try to inject our post base SQL injection. So now the important thing, we can inject our SQLi payload, you can see SQL payload into these parameters on the login form, or you can say the HTML form. So in this you can see, and I'm going to show you the example. You can see the username. In the username, I'm injecting like XYZ, and it can be anything, and single quote, nothing but the trying to find out the SQL query it is working or not, and after that there is you can see the payload or 1 equal to 1, and you can inject many more in this, but it's a demo, you can say, and the the password. You can see how you can just enter anything and just submit. So this is the one thing you can say, the post base SQL injection. And now I'm going to practical on the PortSwigger lab, how it is working practically. So guys, this is another PortSwigger lab and I'm going to show you the post base SQL injection. You just go to the my account and after clicking my account you can see there is a username and the password. This is basically login form. You can say HTML form in the web application, and you can see entering here the administrator, and I'm trying to log in as administrator. And how I can do this? So administrator, and I'm entering here the single quote and the commenting of the query, rest of the query, and I'm now entering the any of the password. You can just enter any of the password, and if it will work the single quote and commenting rest of the query, we can easily log in as administrator. So let's see and log in. So you can see we sold this lab, and I'm going to the my account, and the account is now login as the administrator. So this is post based you can say SQL injection. Now guys, moving forward, and the third injection point is header based SQL injection. Basically, if any web application is vulnerable to header based injection, or you can say header based parameter, then it is a header based SQL injection. Attacker have to attack through headers parameters such as referer header. It can be user agent, it can be location, it can be host. So we just manipulating the headers. So let's see. I'm taking one of the lab. So guys, for header based SQL injection, I'm taking this vulnerable web application test php.vulnweb.com. So let's see. First of all, we have to capture the request. I'm going to just log in with the random credentials. So let's see. Okay, now I'm going to open my burp suite, and intercept is on. Okay, I'm clicking on intercept is on, and just going to login, don't save, and see, this is the request. I'm going to forward it to the repeater, and just intercept is on, and now there are some header base of parameter. You can see this host parameter is also header, user agent you can see, and there can be a referrer header you can see here, and if there is a location present, it will be also header base. Let me enter something in referrer header, and I'm going to just inject a single quote, and single quote now I'm going to send it. You can see that this is 302 found. It means it is working, and referrer header is basically having there is having a SQL injection. We can inject something else, you can see. So this is the referrer header here, the vulnerable to SQL injection. We can also try to inject in the host parameter. Let's see if it is working or not for the SQL injection. Okay, I think it is not working. Means the host header is not vulnerable to SQL injection, but the referrer header is vulnerable to SQL injection. So this is all about you can say the header base or SQL injection. You just have to manipulate the headers in the header base SQL injection. Now guys, last but not least, the most important, cookie based SQL injection. Cookie based SQL injection, if any of the web application, you can say vulnerable web application having a cookie parameter for authentication, and we can manipulate this cookie parameter, then it will be you can say cookie based SQL injection. So main thing is you have to find cookie parameter in the request, and you can see the example. It can be cookie like a username equal to something value, and you can see, and if you are injecting or you can say manipulating the SQL query in this cookie parameter, then it will be cookie based SQL injection. Let me show you the practical. So guys, this is another PortSwigger lab, and don't just go for this title of this lab. I'm just going to show you the cookie based SQL injection. So let's get started, and just go to the my account, and I'm going to enter anything. You can see the winner. Okay, and password can be anything. I'm just entering random password, and I'm just capturing this like a request, and intercept is on, and login this request. Okay, and now go to the verb suite, and just forward the request, and again forward the request, again forward the request. Yeah, we get something. And now go to the repeater, send this request to the repeater, and intercept is off, and we just see the repeater. Okay, repeater, there is cookie. You can see there is cookie parameter. Okay, now I'm going to like inject my injection point. Okay, so in the tracking id, I don't know where is the injection point in this cookie. So I'm just entering first of all in the tracking id the single quote. Okay, just entering the single quote, and send this request. Okay, 200. Okay, render this. Okay, you can see invalid username or password. Okay, entering something else. Let me enter here the single quote. Now you can see the bad request. Okay, so guys, it is not working like a single quote. So let's try to inject something in the session parameter. I'm going to enter the single quote in the session parameter, and let's see if it is working or not. So send this request, and again, okay, there is a 400 bad request, and I'm going to again escape this single quote, and entering just injecting something else in tracking id. So tracking id parameter, you can say I'm entering here single quote, and okay, and your plus single quote 1 single quote, and the single quote 1, and just send this request if it is working or not. Okay, now you can see the 200. Okay, this request is working, and see responding like there is a welcome back. This message, you can see this welcome back. Welcome back message. This web application showing us back. So this is the main thing. We like find out the cookie based SQL injection in this. So this is the cookie based SQL injection. So guys, the agenda of this video is completed. I hope you have understood everything in this video. If you still have any doubt, then you tell me in the comment section. Also, you can DM me on Instagram. That's all for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned on Fact Infra. Thank you guys.